it's Will here from Ausmed. I'm going to walk you through the Audit Readiness tool that we've put together with Mark Sheldon STEM over the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to show you three things. The first is a completed version of the tool. Let me just bring that up. So this is the tool. I'm going to try and orientate you to it. At the very start, the first screen, similar to last year with the training gap analysis, we have a overview dashboard. You can customize this to your own organization and also do some version control around this. It provides some key stats. My favorite one is the percentage of evidence that sits at the board level. It has the audit readiness by evidence area. So these are all 21 areas of the evidence mapping framework guidance from the Commission. It has the audit evidence by area of responsibility. So different levels within the organization. And then to try and help you visualize that at a higher level, we've also included this pretty handy chart, which shows you how many items you're relying on at different levels within the organization, people at different levels in the organization to be across. At a high level, we provide you with a summary of where the density of kind of evidence sits, things like care and services, HR, and then the format that evidence is mostly collected in. So this is useful. By our count, there's 1,300 exactly number of items of evidence. And then each of these tabs along the bottom here provide you with a way to go through and click and check on who's responsible for which required evidence according to that guidance framework that the Commission's published. In column P, you can indicate whether you have an item ready with exception, or not ready for audit. And you can include the source, where you get that evidence from, what that evidence is, and where you get that from. So this is essentially like the control and the evidence. On each of these areas, we provide a statistical summary of how you've kind of distributed your responses in those areas by job role, audit readiness status, and then we also provide a summary of, in this category, what evidence sits at the provider level and the service level. So we've done this for all of these along the bottom, and then this is what rolls up into that dashboard. So as you change that, it'll change in here in live time. So this is an empty one. That's what you'll see, no data filled in. And if you jump across to your first sheet, you can start kind of determining who is responsible for which item, which job role, what the status of that item is, and an idea as to what your evidence would be if you were audited. This tool will also be able to be used by staff and facility managers in the event of an audit to navigate to those items if you include them as links, link to the spot in the system. For example, in Ausmed, you can link to a specific configuration of a report so that managers can pull that easily. The last thing I wanted to show you was if you click print, it'll print you out a nice single one-pager. I've set the print area by default, so you get the same thing every time of how you're going in your preparedness for an audit. So we hope this helps. There's a lot in here to do with training. I'm honestly, genuinely quite blown away at how many references there are to training throughout these 1,300 items. We'd love to talk with you about how we can help from Ausmed. But if we don't hear from you, we hope this tool is useful regardless. Thank you very much.